I don't know which one to pick. There's nothing more sophisticated than diddling the maid and chewing some gum. Because we watched Season 9, Episode 19, The Maid.
I didn't think you'd pick that one.
I was also going to go with, do you hate me because of my lazy eye? Or perhaps everything's going great except I'm basically paying for sex. Or maybe I've had a lot of work with semantics, so don't try to lure me into a maze of circular logic.
I could have killed you and no one would have known.
So how did you like The Maid?
Did I like it?
I think this might be the gem of season 19.
There certainly were a lot of funny lines.
I feel like there were some funny lines. I feel like there was some good storylines. Good Jerry storyline. Good Elaine storyline. Good Kramer storyline. Good George storyline.
Wow.
I think you got everything you need.
Was this written by Jennifer Crittenden?
Nope.
Who wrote it?
It was written by Alec Berg, Jeff Schaefer, and David Mendel. It was directed by Andy Ackerman, and it aired on April 30th, 1998.
Wow.
Vulture.com ranked it as the 50th best episode.
Sure.
Screen Crush had it as the 144th.
Oh, come on.
And IMDb had it as the 141st.
That's odd.
I think...
Does it have the season 9 stink on it, and that's why they ranked it so low?
Maybe. I think it probably suffers from the title just being The Maid. Being a later episode, you probably wouldn't have seen it as much in like reruns.
Sure.
You don't get the area code storyline in the title. You don't remember like George being called T-Bone and Coco.
Mm-hmm. And Gammy.
And Gammy. I would say that I could have done without that tag.
Long tags are never good.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we've set up this joke and we really need to finish it. But it wasn't good enough for before the credits. So what do? We throw it back to last week when I asked you if you remembered the maid.
Jerry's banging the maid.
And?
I think I nailed it.
I'll read the thing. Jerry starts sleeping with his maid. George's boss gives him an unwanted nickname. Elaine hates her new 646 phone number. Kramer gets lost downtown.
How can a street intersect with itself?
It
must be the nexus of the universe. I've definitely said that to you.
Is it First Avenue and First Street?
Probably.
I could have looked that up.
Yeah. Apparently, at that intersection, there is an Original Ray's pizzeria.
Famous Original Ray's?
I think it's just an Original Ray's.
Would First and First be downtown, or is that like even further than downtown? Like, I don't really know Manhattan all that well. Where do they live? 86th?
Upper East Side?
I'm not sure.
I don't know.
But like,
I don't know the boroughs.
They're not in the boroughs. I think they're in Manhattan.
Aren't the boroughs, like it means the five, like there's the...
Yeah, but they're across rivers. Like Brooklyn.
See, I don't even know
and,
this thing.
Yeah, like Manhattan's the long skinny one. So the Upper West Side and Upper East Side, you're still in Manhattan.
Okay, sure.
So I think they're on Manhattan. But I feel like what everyone considers downtown is not all the way at the bottom.
Well, no, I'm sure it's like a region. He's just... We could get a map right now and figure this out, maybe.
I think it's funnier if we just speculate on what downtown New York is.
I mean, it stands to reason. There might be other things there, but First and First, considering that's the genesis of the numbers.
Yeah, but that's where where the first port was. It's not like that's where all the exciting downtown stuff is.
But I think New York is literally downtown is south to like it's literally down is south. South is down.
New York is that away, man.
Yeah. So it makes sense that that's where the downtown is.
But to the other boroughs, is all of Manhattan downtown? Yankee Stadium's not downtown. It's uptown.
Yeah. The
But
new one?
Yeah, isn't it exactly where the old one was?
I don't think so. I don't know. I'm not sure.
We've been there. Where's Criff Dogs?
Lower East Side.
Where's PDT?
Also Lower East Side.
You didn't want to go.
You were pregnant.
So? Just because I'm not drinking doesn't mean I can't go into a bar. That's a secret bar that you go through a phone booth to get to. When are we going to be back there?
2029? God willing.
Those are really good hot dogs, though.
A hot dog is one of those things where
if you deep fry it and put cream cheese and chives and everything bagel spice on it, it's fantastic. But
it's never going to be economically worth it.
What are you talking about? Buying one?
No, however much a hot dog is at there, even a whistle dog from A&W. How much does a whistle dog go for? $6?
I think it's like $2.
No,
$4.
$6. If we can speculate about the geography of Manhattan, we can speculate about the price of hot dogs. It's good, but because it's a hot dog,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it. No matter what you do to it.
Well, I think those Criff Dogs were like $15 American, so that's not worth it. But it was a very good hot dog.
Sure, but
we didn't go there for hot dogs. We went there to go to the speakeasy.
I went there for hot dogs.
We also went there for hot dogs, but the point was to go to PDT.
Maybe it was. I don't know.
We're rehashing something that happened 10 years ago.
Yep.
Do you remember how hot it was on the subway? And I was like 7 months pregnant.
Yeah.
Did I make us get off and wait for a different one to come by?
I think there are some, the express trains are air conditioned and the other ones aren't.
Yeah. September in Manhattan, 3rd trimester.
It was pretty warm.
Yeah. So, okay, we're from Toronto. What's downtown Toronto?
Front Street.
Just Front Street?
No, but up to...
Up to where? Did you live downtown?
No.
When we met? Yes, you did. You lived on the subway line. Yeah, you lived downtown.
It was the 2 line. It was the Bloor line. That's pretty far north.
Bloor is not far north. What's downtown Ottawa?
I don't know, above Centertown.
Yeah. That's easier.
Centertown isn't downtown.
It's sort of.
But there's a different business.
BIA.
Yeah.
It's still the same ward.
Ward? You're talking about Capital Ward? It's gigantic.
Okay, I'm being silly, but you're saying that Bloor is not downtown Toronto. Bloor and Spadina.
No.
You are wrong, my friend.
That's the annex.
That's downtown.
It has been annexed from downtown.
So where does it stop?
I don't know. I'd have to look at a map, maybe. I don't know.
Just think of the subway stops up on the one line. Apparently, that's how we measure what downtown is.
Mm-hmm.
It's not Bloor. Is it College? Is it King? Is it Queen?
Maybe south of College.
It's one stop away.
Yeah, that is one. Yeah, I'm glad that you admit that there is a difference in the things that I am saying.
It's a walkable distance. It's not.
You can walk across international borders. What are you talking about? Because you can walk somewhere means it's the same place.
Oh man. Okay, east and west. What's the borders then? I think that's way easier than north south.
Christie to Yonge?
I think you got to go a few more east than Yonge. A couple. Not far, but a couple.
I need to look at a map.
Okay. We're talking about Seinfeld.
What's that, you ask? Who are the guest stars?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can start with a maid. So Angela Featherstone played Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
She was in The Wedding Singer. She was in Con Air. And she also played the role of strip club onlooker on a tiny little show known as Kids in the Hall.
Oh.
Where do you know her from?
Wedding Singer.
Oh. Anthony... So I wrote these down before I watched the episode and was like, oh, okay, like, this is a named person, this is a named person. I don't know who these people are, so I might skip them. Maxwell? Who's Maxwell? Who's Charles?
I don't know. They're giving named credits to people to help them out with their CVs, but no one ever says their names in the episode. It doesn't mean anything.
Probably not. What was the pimp's name?
Maxwell or Charles, I assume. So professional. So sophisticated.
Anthony Crivello played Maxwell.
Who's that?
He was Cindy's boss, or independent contractor. He was on One Life to Live, Hot Shots. Hot Shots about the... And then he was also a voice on Hot Shots Golf 4, but 4 was spelled Fore.
Is that a cartoon?
It's a video game.
Oh my god.
And then Davina McFadden played Coco Higgins.
Mm-hmm.
She was in Double Jeopardy. She was in a movie called Wild Card. And then she also has a credit on the movie My Best Friend's Wedding, but the credit is for Angrier Woman.
Oh.
So I don't know if there's an angry woman.
I assume.
And then she played Angrier Woman. But yeah.
So George has gone as far as he can go with George Costanza.
Is this the suicide talk or the nickname talk?
That pitcher for the, was it the Orioles? Jason Alexander? That's all I had to say about that. Who was born in, like, the 2000s, right?
Yeah, Jason Alexander, yeah.
So his parents definitely knew they were naming him after Jason Alexander.
I think you might be weighing Jason Alexander's fame a little bit more heavily than...
Oh, I'm sorry. On the #1 TV show for 9 years, and you don't think that Jason Alexander's parents knew who he was?
Maybe it's an homage.
So then he's named after Jason Alexander.
Did I ever tell you about when I gave a presentation in high school and I was it was on a photographer, and this photographer mimicked styles of a bunch of other famous photographers, and he called all of them like homage to whatever. Mm-hmm. But I had never seen that word before. I'd only seen it written, so I called it homage. And I said it probably about 12 times.
Who was the photographer? I did that project too.
Jerry Stiller? Jerry...
That's not it.
Jerry something with S. He was a like traditional film photographer, but all of his prints, he like was really great at like editing and using like camera tricks to make them look like fantastical, like using, you know, slow shutter speeds.
Hot shots.
Yeah. Like combining multiple shots and double exposures and all of that.
Cool. I wish I knew his name. I did mine on Julia Margaret Cameron, and she was so boring. I still can't stand hearing about her.
I remember he had one photograph called Homage to Man Ray. Man Ray's another photographer.
I wanted to do Cindy Sherman. Someone else took her already. Anywho.
What about Annie Leibovitz?
I don't think she was a thing yet.
Oh, she definitely was. She was mentioned in Memento.
When did Memento come out?
2000.
So when was I in photography class? Like 2000?
1999?
So
1998?
it's conceivable that as a 17-year-old, I didn't know who Annie Leibovitz was.
She was a famous photographer.
Oh, whatever.
She was photographing in Vogue.
I didn't read Vogue at the time.
But she was a famous photographer.
Elaine and Jerry are sitting on his couch chomping gum.
That was weird.
It was weird. Do you ever sit down with a friend and just...
After you diddle the maid.
Was that happening already at that point?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But...
Because there was a look. I didn't see it because I was writing something, but Elaine commented on the look, and I think they hooked up after that.
I would agree with that. That is my interpretation of things. And Elaine was like, "You're going to hook up." And he's like, no.
He's wearing a Canadian tuxedo.
Jerry's, did you see the green sweater he was wearing? It was basically like sweater? Down to his knees.
Well, I mean, he's not seeing anyone at the time, so who was he dressing for? He was just at a rodeo. Maybe all his clothes have dirt on them. Like,
what a weird, like, throwaway joke about, didn't you open for Kenny Rogers? Did he throw you off a bus in Alabama?
I had it coming. It does lead to Kramer talking about his girlfriend, and Jerry says, "You have a girlfriend?" Kramer goes, "Where have you been?"
At a rodeo.
So I think the best sequence is Elaine carrying a bunch of groceries into her apartment, and she's struggling to put them down because the phone's ringing, and then she just drops them and like trips over everything. Did you notice she has an "I Love New York" keychain on her keys in the door? And then she picks it up, and it's one of Kramer's faxes.
Right.
And then she's checking her messages, and it's fax after fax. And then, "Hey, it's George." Erase.
Skip it immediately. Yeah.
Which leads to then her, when she's back at Jerry's apartment, and Kramer's like, "So should I come by and pick up my faxes? I brought them for you right here." Yeah.
I really liked the Kramer and Elaine interaction before, where he was like, I'm going to come by to your house and pick up some faxes. I don't have a fax machine. It's like, I have a whole bunch of stuff in my apartment that I don't even know about. Maybe you have a fax machine.
Yeah.
Can you don't faxes like eventually stop? Like, I don't know.
What do you mean? No.
How come?
That isn't one fax being retried.
Sure. Okay. Yeah.
The service is faxing him every menu from the city of New York.
How come you couldn't just like DOS someone through this?
You can. Absolutely.
Okay.
I don't know if you can do it now, because I once had my aunt's home and cell numbers mixed up in my contacts. So I was trying to text her, but it was going to her home number. And I kept getting a response being like, "This phone cannot receive texts." Like, so the system was sending it back to me.
Sure, yeah.
So maybe you can't do that kind of thing now. If it's not identified as a fax capable
number.
Yeah. I don't know, but it's different though, because it's just a phone number.
Yeah.
Not sure. I haven't used a fax.
Why would anybody ever use a fax? Well, I know the answer to that, but
I had to use a fax for a medical reason. I think I had to fax like an ultrasound request when I was pregnant. And I was like, "You're telling me I have to find a fax machine?"
Yeah.
Like, I know where the ultrasound clinic is. Can I just drive it there? They're like, "No, they need them by fax." And then our old doctor's office had, you were waiting for something.
I was waiting for a requisition, and then they were like, "Oh, our fax machine was broken that day."
And you're like,
"What did you do with the fax after?" You were like, "Well, it's broken that day. I better throw away everything I'm going to fax."
Yeah. So Elaine's a psychopath.
Yeah, but in kind of like a fun, good way. Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
She is contemplating murdering the telephone tech.
In the voiceover? Yeah. I mean, I don't think she's actually contemplating it. She
picks up a candlestick.
Yeah. Why, are we not supposed to have those thoughts? She's saying she could do that and nobody would ever find him.
But why is she thinking that? He hasn't made her mad. Like, it's just a man in her apartment, and she's like, "I could murder this man."
Yeah. Who knows? Who would know that he was there?
How would they ever know?
Nobody would ever know.
Except the fact that she called the phone company, and
I think you'd probably be able to figure it out pretty quickly.
Do you remember when we had to start using area codes?
Yeah, I think it was probably like
I know you know the year. That's why I'm asking.
grade 10, grade 11. They gave us all these color changing, not color changing. They were like little 6-inch rulers. And when you like flip them back and forth, there was 2 fish bowls. And they put all of the fish in the same fish bowl. And we had, there was a 416 fish bowl and a 905 fish.
This one.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I had that ruler too.
I was just thinking about that the entire time we were watching this episode. You didn't remember that?
Was it kind of magenta?
Yeah, like purpley.
Yeah,
for sure.
I really hated having to dial 3 more numbers.
I remember they were like really worried about teaching. They were like, kids aren't going to know their phone number. They're going to get lost. And like, then they're going to say like, oh, what's your phone number? And they're not going to know the area code. Then you won't be able to find their parents. Like, well, you just call like one number, you call the other number. Like, Jesus Christ.
Well, now kids don't know any phone numbers.
I know. Who knows any phone numbers?
I only know yours and mine. And I only know mine because I have to give it to people to receive service. I only know yours because sometimes I have to give a second phone number for emergency purposes for school permission forms.
I know some of like my families, because they all like use the same pattern. Remember when I feel like there was a brief instance where people still cared about what their phone number was, and you could like request like getting the last 4 digits, whatever.
What losers would do that?
Well, I was gonna say we lived in the greatest generation because we did that and we still cared about it, and so we got really great phone numbers. Although we don't need to use it anymore. Although every once in a while I'll bring up that my the last 4 digits of my phone number are my last name, and people are like very amazed because they didn't live through that era.
Before times. That's why I'm trying to like teach our kid our phone number. It's like all you really have to remember are 3 digits because the area code is the same area code for this entire city. You remember 3 digits and then it's my name. She's like, I don't understand.
She knows my phone number because I made the iPad password my phone number. You were waiting around for a phone call all day yesterday.
Oh my God. I'm so angry about this. Our new doctor's office. I for months, I've been trying to make an appointment. All I need is a referral to a specialist that has already been seen. There's already an established relationship, but to go back, you need another referral. I have tried calling. I have tried emailing. I have tried booking online. I've tried the website, like select a service. Months. And I finally got a call back and they're like, hey, it's the doctor's office. We're returning your call. Click. So then I have to call back again. Leave a message, of course, being like, just book me a phone appointment and tell me when it is. And I will accept whatever appointment you give me. Like, don't call me back and say like, do you want to book an appointment? I want to book an appointment. Just pick one for me. So that's what happened. I'm like, fine. So I get, the 2.5 hour window the doctor will call you during this time. And I paused my life. Like I was like, I don't want to go have a shower because then the phone will ring when I'm in the shower. I don't want to run errands because I need to like reference documents. So like, I'll just stay like at my desk. I don't want to start anything new because then if my hands are covered in paint and I'm going to like scramble to pick up the phone and he won't answer, like he won't stick around for more than 3 rings. And he never called the entire day.
I called today and booked an appointment. I'm seeing him on Thursday.
You ever eat an ostrich burger? Why is this a running joke?
Some writer in the Seinfeld writing room found out about ostrich meat. Just wanted to shoehorn ostrich meat into every single episode all of a sudden. Do you remember when emu meat became like a thing from late? I feel like it was like around this time.
I've yet to eat kangaroo, but people were going crazy for this restaurant in Toronto, I think, that had kangaroo on the menu. Meeting? Have you ever been there?
Because they were anti-kangaroo meat?
No, because they want the
kangaroo. Oh, okay. There was a Toronto restaurant that like people were protesting outside because it had horse on the menu.
Was it horse or was it veal?
There was horse on the menu.
But they didn't people bring inside out rabbits to the protest?
Oh my God, I don't know.
Something strange happened.
Somebody on the internet was also asking if there was a kangaroo farm in British Columbia because they went to a restaurant and said all of their meat was local, but they had kangaroo on the menu.
Well, I mean, that's a good question.
Is there a kangaroo farm?
Where did it come from? Can they live in BC?
I don't think you can export kangaroos from Australia.
They're in zoos.
Fair point. For eating purposes.
Maybe they escaped from the zoo.
I don't think you would farm them then.
Well, if they were wild,
you can't farm zoo animals, Katie.
Listen, zoos are inhumane, and the best thing we could do
is give them a
quick death and eat them.
Maybe not that last part.
I mean, you're going to let all that meat go to waste.
I think that's the humane thing to do. Every vegan would agree with me.
Want those people on your side?
No, I just want them because they'd agree with me.
Jerry has a babe blanket. Or Kramer has a babe blanket, but I assume it's Jerry's blanket.
I didn't see it.
When he's watching TV with his girlfriend over the phone.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot of off-camera yelling in that scene.
No
T-Bone! Not T-Bone!
No T-Bone. Why no T-Bone?
Yeah.
T-Bone, pretty good nickname.
Someone we know has nicknamed you D-Bones.
Yep.
And also another person we know. There's two D-Boneses.
There are two, yeah. Anybody with the name that starts with D, you can just be D-Bones.
Yeah. Everyone would agree with me. You can't request a nickname.
Oh, no, you can't. That was... you
can't engineer it.
There was a stand-up comedian that had a whole bit about Sting.
Uh-huh.
Like, him going up to sort of, hi, can you guys call me Sting?
What's your favorite nickname that's been given to you?
My roommates in university called me Onion.
Mm-hmm. Why?
I explained to them about wakeboard shorts and wearing them over top of your wetsuit. Because if you don't, it appears as though you have a giant onion wedged between your legs. And so they thought that was funny, and my nickname was Onion from then on.
I misremembered that story because I thought they made fun of you for wearing a Speedo under your wetsuit.
No.
And like you had many layers like an onion.
No.
What's riding onion?
It's when you're like water skiing or wakeboarding without shorts on, because it looks like you have an onion. Looks like you're riding that onion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was your favorite?
I was referred to by my last name.
Yeah.
So much that I didn't really have a nickname.
Sure.
What was your favorite nickname?
Probably Shinka. Means ham.
Yeah.
I like when my friends affectionately call me Ham.
There you go.
I like when Jerry and Elaine are playing Battleship and he sinks her submarine and he goes, Elaine.
I think this is a good episode. The apartment getting dirtier and dirtier and messier.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I think it was probably Screen Crush was like, this might be the third time in the episode where one of the gang is trying to pay a woman money and is mistaken for like being a John trying to hire a prostitute.
So Jerry is pretty fastidious. Is he not tidying out of principle because he has a maid? Like, wouldn't he just put some garbage away? Like, how can he live in this environment?
Sure. Can't do that because he... I think it's the principle of it. Like, I'm not going to clean because I have a maid. Maybe he's just having so much sex with her that he doesn't have time to clean.
Yeah. It's too tired.
Yeah.
I laugh when Kramer and Jerry are trying to talk at the counter over George's head.
It was a good counter scene.
That's like us at dinner.
Did you hear about Newman?
I guess, pretty good.
Yeah, there we go.
Next week is Puerto Rican Day.
An epic battle between Black Sob and Maroon Gulf.
It's not what I was expecting, but I can't wait. I have corrections.
Yeah, you were very excited about doing this episode for the corrections.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Giddy up.
I assume it's because I said something wrong.
Well, you apparently over time have been making fun of me for how I pronounce duodenum.
Duodenum?
Dr. G medical examiner thrice pronounced it duodenum.
Okay.
So a doctor said it. It's duodenum. It's not duodenum.
I will disagree with... She's a fake doctor, isn't she?
No, she's a real doctor.
But
she's just on TV.
And making it look like she's doing real doctor things, but she's not doing
They're
them.
reenacting autopsies. They're not doing autopsies, but they are cases that she has done as the medical examiner of Miami and Maricopa counties or whatever it is.
Well, you might have a different definition. I would say somebody that is on TV pretending to be a doctor is a fake doctor.
But it's not a fake doctor. It's duodenum.
Maybe she only ever read it and never heard it out loud.
We also talked about Happy Birthday and the copyright. Because they sing a line of it in Seinfeld. That's why it came up. And so Warner Music has been enforcing a copyright on Happy Birthday since 1988, when they bought a catalog of a defunct music publisher. But that publisher had never legally obtained the rights to Happy Birthday.
Oh.
So Warner has been collecting about $2 million a year in royalties since the 80s. And in 2015, a class action lawsuit was started. I haven't researched the conclusion of it, but like TV shows and movies and like people are suing to get their money back from Warner because they're like, wait a minute, you never had the copyright and we paid you. I complain about women who wear their watch on the inside of their wrist and you're like, Alec Baldwin did it in that movie and you called it...
Oh, the bear?
It's not the bear or the woods. It's called the edge.
Close enough.
No, not really.
It's a the something.
It's
the four-letter word.
Every Seinfeld episode is the something. The Maid.
The four-letter word.
And so between that episode and this one, we released a special episode.
I heard it's doing really well.
A reading of the spec script, The Twin Towers.
You got the email that we were demonetized on YouTube, right?
So, Billy Domino.
Oh, yeah?
Is a real person. Mm-hmm. I thought it might have been like a nom de plume, but is a real person with real IMDb credits. He wrote on SNL, Family Guy. And do you know the show In the Know?
No.
It's a claymation show, I think about the news with Zach Woods.
Huh. I don't know it.
Yeah, he wrote on that. And he wrote this spec script for Seinfeld.
Forgot that George had left the Yankees.
Sloppy. All right, well, that's it.
See you next week.
Or sooner.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Believe it or not, this is our podcast. Please subscribe at the end. If you subscribed, we would be happy. Please subscribe to us. Believe it or not, it's our podcast.
Is that a Seinfeld reference?